Hey guys, yo, welcome back to another episode. Yo, I have to big up all the subscribers, all the viewers. Big up for all the likes, the shares, the comments, participating in the giveaways, and just subscribing to the channel. Yo, much respect to everybody, you see me. Big up Hot Wheels JA for sponsoring the merch for this episode. Yo, to get your Hot Wheels merch, just head on over to Instagram, follow Hot Wheels JA, and just link up DM and get your orders in for your merch. Yo, t-shirt, bud, you see me? Yo, and you don't know, you know, big up to Sparkles Auto, the sponsor for this vlog as well. You don't know Sparkles Auto, supporting the movement, supporting the whole vibe, and just big up to Sparkles. If you need any used parts, accessories, new parts, anything like that, link up Sparkles Auto. You don't know, I'll also put the name on the screen as well, and just support the whole thing, you see me? Yo, today they are the most beautiful place in Jamaica, and you don't know, at Portland, parish of Portland, in the place Port Antonio. Yo, I have two mad G that live over here, TWS members, and yo, this time to come over here and we'll vibe with them same way and show you the car where them I use rep over in Portland. You see me? The Black Fleet. So yo, we are going to the mad vibes with the G them right now, and we're gonna show you what go on over in Portland. Watch what go on. Alright guys, so you see the cinematics, you see the whole vibe of the Black Stream, and this is the owner of the car. So yo, we're gonna let the owner introduce himself officially by telling us his name, the car that he drives, and the year of the car.
Bless up. Welcome to Portland, guys. My government name, given name, is Anjay Webb, also known as Webstar. I drive the 2010 Black Honda Stream in TWS, one of the founding members of TWS. Basically, this car is a RN6 Honda Stream. It's not the RSZ, but customization that I've done to it kind of give it that sporty feel, that look, that aggressive.
And guys, if you never seen this car, you see it for the first time, you would have thought that it would have been an RSZ based on the customization done and the stuff that we added to it. So yo, what we are going to do is we are going to go into the whole customization that he added to the car, so you'll know what he did to this car to make it look like this now, as opposed to what it looked like when he just got it. As you know guys, I like to start at the front of the car, so I'm going to start there and work my way around to the other side of the car. So yo, let's go. Alright guys, we're at the front of the car, and straight away I noticed that there is some customization done to the grill of the car. I'm gonna go closer so you can see. So Anjay, tell us a little bit about what was done to this grill and you know why you did it.
Well, basically, when we get this car, you have the grill, the standard RN6 grill that comes with it. But over the years that I've had this car, I've had this car for 4 years now. I personally thought that the grill was kind of basic. So initially what I did, I had wrapped it in black and white camouflage.
Right.
And then eventually I did some more modification to kind of give it a more sporty look, where I kind of take out the wrap and also did some styling. So right here you see we have kind of a marble finish with some red streaks going through it. These modifications were done by GQ Design. Big up GQ.
Seen.
Further to that, I have some plans to totally transform the grill. So right now I'm kind of just weighing my options and seeing what could be done to kind of uplift it.
And Anjay, the grill design is nice. People, as I can see, the marble finish, nice look. Big up GQ Design as well. I noticed that some of these Honda Streams don't come with the bumper light in it, and I realized that this has a little different to it. Was this car had bumper lights in it when it came, or you had to put them in?
No, well, basically these cars don't come with the bumper lights, the RN6, some of them. So it was a long process in me finding a light that could fit. So eventually I took a chance and I went on online and I was doing some research, and I bought some lights which would actually be compatible with the Honda Odyssey.
Right.
However, when the lights came, they couldn't fit. So what I had to do is I had to check the body man that I normally do most of the work here in Port Antonio. His name is Kemar.
Big up Kemar.
Big up Kemar. And he customized it for me so that it could fit. But further to that, when I did the grill, Goose from Goose Garage did some customization, kind of fill out the gaps in it and kind of make it like it looks now. And then the artwork was done by GQ Design to tie in with the grill.
Mad. And this bumper, I know that the Honda Stream bumpers have a license plate holder at the front. I realize that your license plate is located somewhere else. I'm gonna try to give the viewers a better look. Tell us what you did to this bumper.
Well, to be honest with you, it's very interesting that you asked me that question, because in the whole transformation of the front of the car, as you can see, the touches that I've done have been very subtle. However, if you really know these type of cars, you really see these things that you have pointed out. So on this bumper here, we did a license plate delete.
Right.
And then eventually we place the license plate. Well, we wrap the license plate holder and then we place it right beneath the grill. So it kind of give it that round, fat look on the front.
Right.
Additional to that whole transformation, it was a total thing. It was the grill, the bumper lights, and I also had a lip on it. But based on where I reside presently, I had a little mishap and then the lip got damaged. So eventually in the future, when I do the other transformation, then basically I try to source another lip that fits in and tie in with the whole front.
Seen. And we're gonna go around to the rims, Anjay, because I realize that these rims are quite popular with the Honda Stream. I think it gives it a nice look. But just tell the viewers what size wheel you're wearing and the specs on it.
Alright, these rims are, I had to go all the way to Montego Bay to get these rims. And funny enough, these weren't really the rims that I had envisioned. But when we went to the rim shop and we saw it and we lined it up against the car, realized it was the perfect fit. So right now it's some Vossen 17 by 8 35 offset.
Right.
And it's wrapped in some 205/45 17 tires.
Nice. And any suspension upgrades you did on the car?
Yeah, man. When I got this car, even though I don't really, it's a 7-seater, I don't really bring a lot of people here. You know, I wanted to upgrade the suspension. I didn't like how it ride before. So I swapped out the stock suspension and I bought some TN suspension.
Mad.
So yeah, it's fully TN.
Fully TN coilover suspension on this car. I mean, persons would ask, you're wearing TNs, but it is not on the dirt. As you remember, Anjay said earlier, where he resides, he lost a lip, so you can imagine why he would like that. So, Anjay, the side skirt. I know I see some stream that don't have side skirt. Were you lucky enough to get side skirts on this car?
Well, yes. You know, sometimes you see a car and then, you know, you wonder how you end up with certain things on it. But really and truly, this was like a jackpot for me.
Yeah.
Some of the things came on the car, was very clean on the side. And was very, for me, it was a good feeling to know that it came with the side skirt.
Because I know the side skirt is a very hard piece of attachment to find. So, you know, you got the side skirt on it, guys, and you don't know it have a little flare on the back, which is really nice. We're going around to the back of the car now, guys, and the exhaust pipe. Tell us a little bit about that. How do you feel when you drive this car with an exhaust pipe? What's the sound like for viewers? You know, what's it like with this muffler?
Well, first of all, the stock muffler that comes on these cars are very quiet. Coming from the previous car that I had, I wanted something that, you know, it kind of resonates when you're driving it. You can hear, you can feel it. So, I decided to upgrade the muffler system. Big up to CAE Auto Accessories. Very nice round sound. It's not too loud, but you know, you get a good roar, you know, especially when you're going through the town, you know, it turns a lot of head. So yeah man, I love muffler.
And guys, on the last video I did showing the muffler, I realized that viewers were asking questions about how it sounds. I know other stream drivers might be curious about how this muffler sounds. So I'm gonna give you a chance to hear it. So I'm going to have Anjay, you know, switch it on and let me hear the sound of it so you can hear for yourself how it sounds. So watch out for this. Let's go into that part. Alright guys, so there you have it. You hear it sound, guys. So you know, it's not loud, to be quite honest. It's not loud. If you rev it, even after revving it, you realize it's not really that loud. So for persons who have a Honda Stream and you're thinking about putting on an exhaust pipe on it, it actually doesn't sound very loud and brawling. So you actually can put a little flavor on it with that as well. Alright, we'll go over to something else. I realize, you know, we have a rear spoiler. I know the RSZ comes with a rear spoiler. As Anjay mentioned, it wasn't a it's not a RSZ, but was this one of the goodies you got with the car?
Oh, absolutely not. Anybody who owns these cars know that to source parts or body parts for these cars is rarely possible in Jamaica.
Right.
So I don't know. A guy who normally see the car and admire the car saw me one day and drove me down and told me that he had some rare wings to sell, and spoke with him. Price was reasonable.
Seen.
Bought it, installed it, paint it and everything, and yeah, give the car a nice.
Yo, rear spoiler, nice, bro. As you look at it, have a nice vibe. You get the car a nice little look. Really mad rear ring spoiler, and you also saw it in cinematics as well. So really crazy stuff. Alright, so we're gonna go over into the interior of the car. I'm gonna show you what I go on for the interior of this Honda Stream, guys. So we're in the interior of the car. I'm not even gonna say anything about this right now. I'm gonna let Anjay explain to you guys what we're looking at here on the window control area.
Well, after I did most of the modifications to the car, well, you haven't seen that part yet in the engine bay and so on. You know, the whole theme for me was to just to kind of give the interior a little touch up. So basically what you're seeing here on the control is the little marble finish, and then you have the web going through it. And my name is Anjay Webb, so the whole Spider-Man and the whole theme, as a matter of fact, the name of the car is Black Widow.
Right.
So the whole theme is to tie into the whole Spider-Man and the whole, just everything was kind of tied into it.
See. And I see where you also did the marble on the dash area.
Yes, man.
Guys, done in red, really nice. And if you look closely at the dash clock area, kind of have a little web finish there as well.
Yeah.
You know, so as Anjay said, it's a whole marble with the web finish. And also on the center console, we have the same little web vibe as well with the marble finish. So yo,
Not
really nice. Do you have any plans of doing anything more to the interior, Anjay?
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I had bought some car mats, some of the luxury car mats, but based on the specs, I wasn't sure if it could fit, so I kind of went back to the drawing board. So I'm still going through the options that are available to me. But one thing I wanted to say, this interior right here was done by GQ Design.
See?
Big him up.
Big up GQ all the time, you see it?
It wasn't overly done, just a little tasteful, just a little piece. I mean, anybody come in the car seat and say, wow, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, so big him up for that.
Right.
But overall, I want to do some more touch up on the interior. Give the car more complete.
And guys, I know you're waiting to see the engine bay, so we're gonna head over to that side now because some nice work was done inside there. So yo, we head over to the engine bay now, we're gonna show you what going on. Alright guys, so yo, I'm in the engine bay, and as you can see, you don't know, some vibes are going. So Anjay, tell us a little bit about what team idea you had here when you did the whole vibe.
Well, basically, as I said, the name of the car is Black Widow. You know, that's
See.
the first name that stood out at me when I bought the car. And I wanted to kind of give the engine bay a little facelift. At first, everything was just all black, you know. But then this whole trend was coming up in the car scene where engine bays were being done, and you know, I just wanted to touch up mine a little bit. So I went with the Spider-Man, which is a black Spider-Man. Yeah, most people call him Venom, but yeah. So basically, you see the Spider-Man.
Seeing so Venom is like what in Spider-Man now, for those who don't know?
Well, Venom is basically what you call a extraterrestrial being that came and infected Spider-Man.
Right.
And feed off his negative energy, you know.
Right,
so
right.
Feed off his anger, jealousy, and so on. And I mean, if you watch Spider-Man, I think it was the second episode. That was when Venom was introduced.
Right.
So I didn't want to go with the red Spider-Man. You know, to me, it's kind of boring. So I went with the black Spider-Man. So as you can see, GQ Design is responsible for this work.
Seeing.
So you know, you have kind of a light background with the lightning streaks going through it.
Right.
Spider-Man on his web.
Right.
The good thing about this is that when at nights, when it's dark, basically the background of this kind of pops.
Right.
So it kind of bring up the image more. So it kind of look more marvelous, basically, when you look at it at
Right.
nights. I also did some lighting in there as well. To kind of enhance the whole image. The lighting is kind of, well, basically it's a orange and green lighting, just to kind of give it a little more visibility at night.
Right,
And
right.
then on the side strips, you have the web
Right.
and the Black Widow spiders
Seeing.
going through.
Nice, nice.
Battery hole, the fuse box.
So guys, as you can see, you don't know, the spider team is in full effect. You see my spider team on the fuse box. And yo, these spiders were drawn, them look like really spider people.
3D.
You see me? Like a 3D effect. And you don't know the Venom team as well, and the whole ships as well with the bonnet, and really much stuff. You see me? So yo, guys, really much stuff. And yo, Anjay, differently still. I mean, you did some really nice work on the car, you know, really admirable. And persons see this car in the town of Port Antonio, have a nice little reception. I know over in this part of the island, you know, you might not see every day a custom car driving through, but you are one of those guys in the area that really gives the people of Port Antonio a little vibe. So tell us a little bit about what feedback you get in the streets when you're driving around.
Well, first of all, when I was doing these modifications to the car, which you can see is not really a lot of stuff, just basic, unique touches that give the car a little bit more life than how it would normally come stock. The whole thing was to keep the car practical. It's a daily driven car. I use it for what I do for work. I'm a salesman, so I have to go about my work using this car.
Right.
So it have to be something that is practical. Also based on where I live, it can't be too low.
Right.
You know, so stuff like those. So I take all of those things into consideration. I mean, this wasn't really planned or anything like that.
Right.
But as you go along and you see things that you like, you try to adapt them and you add them to the car, and it kind of not give it a overly done look, but kind of give it. I mean, most people going, like me going through Port Antonio with this car, a lot of people don't even know that all of this is there.
Right.
I mean, they see the rims and they see everything else and they say, wow, you know. But I mean, any little thing, and I open the bonnet, I mean, people flocking.
Right.
Even though this has been done for about 2 years now,
right.
You find that we still get the attention. I mean, for me, it's humbling.
Right.
You know, to know that all of this work that I put in this car,
right,
people love it, and as I say, it wasn't planned, and the whole reception is just overwhelming at times.
Right. And yo, Anjay, I mean, even though you had some simple touches to the car, I mean, people still see it, people appreciate it, and anybody who have a car and do a few mods to it, do a few upgrades and stuff like that, will go through a process that most car enthusiasts go through. I mean, there are different stages of what you will do to cars. Some might be basic, some might be, you know, really deep, extreme. A lot of persons out there, a person watching this video might be like, yo, I like that stream, I want my stream to look like that. And persons I know see your stream and still get motivated by it, who also owns one of this kind. Any person out there, young youths, person who already have a stream and want them to, theirs to have at least the image that yours have, what advice do you give to persons like these in terms of, you know, want to be in the car scene and doing mods to the car?
Well, first of all, you have to love it. You know, that's the first thing. It's not about just seeing somebody doing something and just copying it just because it looks cool or whatever. That is how you end up overdoing stuff. Right. You know, and forcing things that don't go naturally together. So for me, you have to love it first, and in loving it, you have to have your whole unique vision, your whole unique taste. Right. And don't be afraid to ask advice, and don't be afraid to do your research. And I mean, I've had guys who message me on IG, ask me simple stuff about the car, right, such as the rims and so on, just to kind of get the specs. Right. And you know, yeah, it is good to reach out to people and get advice, and just do your thing. And it's a process. I mean, it's not done overnight. It's very expensive. Right. As I say, the underparts don't cheap. Right. Right. And they're very hard to find as well. So don't go broke trying to do it. True. Take your time. Take your time, and trust the whole process. Right. And in the end, the result is what you see here. Definitely, Anjay. And of course, you don't know, we can't have you wrap up without sending your big ups. All the people you want to yell up. You know, you have a whole barrage of people who respect, look up to you. So anybody you want to send no big ups to, this is a moment. Well, first of all, I would like to thank the Almighty. You know, as I said, I've had this car for 4 years now, and you know, accident free, going out, coming in. You know, it's a great, tremendous achievement. Right. I like to give a special big up to Clay. You know, because you are the one who really set the trend in some aspects, and also you are not afraid to give your advice, whether or not it's a popular advice. You know, it's really up to you to really look into it and say, boy, I know so what Clay is saying is reel or, you know, whatever the case is. But yeah, man, you motivate us in TWS. So, good leader. I like to big up the team, of course, TWS, all the members. Not going to call the name, but once you're TWS or you rep TWS, Team Zilla, everybody, Hot Wheels, everybody, big up on yourself. You know, my co-partner, co-pilot in Port Antonio, Boom Boss.
Which you'll see in a few guys.
Yeah, man. We kind of hold it down this side of the island. You know, people will look at him and say, I have the body switch in Port Antonio, and then some have the body street. You know, that's one of the things. You know, we take it and we move on and we try to elevate it and embrace it, and you know. So yeah, man, big up, man. Everybody.
Alright, Anjay, you don't know. Well, I get a lot of words all the time still, guys. I'm on a few words more while, but you don't know. Big up, you know, and big up everybody same way. You don't know Anjay, I don't know him stay. So yo, big up same way. Yo, Anjay, enough respect in you. You don't know it already. And guys, yo, we're not even gonna do no intro or whatever. We're gonna head straight over into Anjay's co-pilot. The youth will have the bad wish. Lot of work in progress in it, but we're gonna make him tell you what really are going for the wishes in. So we'll jump into the part there.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're here with our next person from TWS, and the next person we'll be talking to for the day. And yo, we'll just give him a chance to introduce himself, tell us his name, what kind of car he drives, and the year.
So my name is Damion McKenzie. I have a lot of names, but I'm known as Boom. Yeah, Boom Boss from TWS. So I'm driving a 2012 Toyota Wish. This is a Sport Edition, which comes with paddle shift.
As Damion said, 2012 Wish Sport Edition paddle shift version, and we're gonna go into what that looks like now, guys, and just to talk about a little bit about the car and how Damion perceived this Toyota Wish. So yo, Damion, we can look at the front of the car. If you can tell the viewers, we've seen a lot of Wish, and there are a lot of things that might vary with these Wish. Tell us one thing about, or tell us what about the front of this Wish that is different from just any Wish that you'll see on the road.
Alright, the chrome and the front bumper.
See? So the chrome piece is not normally on the others?
No, I saw only like 2 in Jamaica like this.
Is it a case where the Sports Edition come with this grill, or this is just a special one?
No, this is just a special one.
Okay. And I see where you install a LED bar at the bottom.
Yes.
Can you tell the viewers why you put a LED bar at the front?
So I can have better lighting at nights.
Okay.
I traverse on the bad St. Thomas Road at times, so that assists with that.
Okay, cool. Any plans you have for the front of the car, like, you know, any future plans you have to change the look of the front of the car?
Yes, I'm planning to do a license plate delete.
Seen?
And also I have a transmission cooler.
Right.
To place on the front. So some modification coming for the front very soon.
Alright, we're gonna go around to the wheels of the car. And guys, these are some really nice wheels. Can you tell the viewers what specs you're running on these rims?
These are some 17 by 8 with 15 offset.
Seen?
Very light and comfortable on the car.
Seen? And what tire specs you're running on this?
205, 50, 17.
Seen? Nice and fat, Damion. Any suspension upgrade was done to this car?
No, but the car come with lowering springs.
See?
Have some KYB shocks on it. But we are planning to go coilover very soon.
Alright, so Damion planning to do some coilover upgrades to the car as well. And guys, this feature, you know, Damion has a Toyota Wish, and you know what we're talking about now is more of what the future plans will be in the near future. However, the car is really nice and clean. I mean, these members are from Port Antonio, a TWS family. So yo, we are showing you what's to come. So for those guys out there who have a Toyota Wish, those who have been asking to see a Wish, we're giving you a little preview of what could be one of the hottest in Jamaica. So yo, any other thing you had to this car?
Well, I had the chrome door locks.
So the door handles,
Yeah,
you installed them in chrome.
To
Nice.
match the chrome on the front.
Okay.
Match the rim.
Seen. Nice. And we're going around to the back. I know I actually like the back lights in this car. I don't know if it's a case where all of them come with this crystal light, because I don't know much about the Wish. But tell us, are these lights what generally comes in the 2012 year?
2012 up, this is what comes in.
Right.
The crystal lights.
Seen. And you have an exhaust pipe on the car. Was this on it when you bought it?
No, actually, this was placed on the car about 6 months ago, and yeah, give the car a different vibe.
Alright guys, I've been getting the question to let them hear the muffler sound. I know person might be interested in hearing what this sounds like, so for the viewers' purpose and just to let you hear what it sounds like, just in case you have a Toyota Wish, you will be able to know what this exhaust pipe sounds like. So we're gonna let Damion, you know, give you a chance to hear it. So yo, watch out for this now. So guys, there you hear it. You hear what it sounds like. Just imagine this car is also paddle shift, so you know it can go into like a manual mode. So guys, if you're wondering what it sounds like, there you have it. This Wish has a really nice double exhaust pipe with the burnt tip. So yo, really nice thing on that as well. And yo, most persons say that they don't like the back of the Wish. What's your view on that, Damion?
Yeah, the back of the Wish need little modification. I think it can take a little modification, but mine, the back of my Wish is different from most.
Right.
If not all I see on the road. I don't see another Wish with this back.
Right.
So but we will be doing some modification to the back of this car very soon.
Alright, Damion, so for persons out there who don't have a Wish and wondering, you know, what are some of the advantages or one of the key factors about the Wish that you think are really good for a person who would want to buy one? Is there anything about it that you really like, you would say, yo, this is why I'd buy a Wish?
Alright, first of all, it's a 7-seater car that drives very good. It is very luxurious.
Right.
It fuel, it burns gas very good.
Right.
As you know, it is valvematic, so it allows you to save it, fuel.
Right.
It allows you to use more fuel if you want a little more power. So you have that sport mode button inside of it,
right,
where you can use and you get more power from the vehicle.
Alright, you mentioned that it also comes with a paddle shift. In your opinion, for you personally, which do you prefer to drive it in, regular automatic mode or paddle?
Well, I enjoy driving it in paddle due to the tailpipe.
Right.
So that would give you a different vibe. So most times I have it in paddle.
Right.
But you have to be very careful how you drive it in paddle.
Right.
To maneuver the gears.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the Wish that comes with the paddle shift, they also come with the bumper lights here.
Okay.
Instead of the ones with the bumper light here, those are the one that is not the Sport Edition.
Okay.
So that's how you use to differentiate them.
Oh, so what Damion is saying, that in order to differentiate between the Sports Edition and the regular Wish, is that the bumper light that comes on the back is mounted further up on the bumper as opposed to down where you have that long strip light as well. So yo, Damion, you're in Port Antonio. We don't know Port Antonio, kind of a quiet atmosphere. The car scene in Port Antonio might not be the most popular of all the parishes in Jamaica. However, you would regard as having one of the cleanest wishes in Port Antonio. Tell us a little bit about what feedback and vibe you get from the general population when you're going through the town, your friends and your peers.
Well, it's not just in Port Antonio. Anywhere I go with this car, people like, wow, that wish look good.
See.
And it just started. We don't do a lot yet to it, but people always applaud the car and say, yes, this car look good.
Right.
They love this car. You have several more in the town that stands out, but this one is special.
Scene. And yo guys, as Damion said, there's a lot more to come for this one, and when he does all the customization, we definitely will be having him back on another episode to tell you what he did to it and what it looked like when we get there. Persons, it's good actually that you can get to see what it was before, so when we get to that stage you can say, yes, I remember seeing that car before and yeah, what was on it and all that stuff. Damion, it's always an important question to ask. You was one of those persons out there, you know, you acquired this car, you know, we know what it takes sometimes to maintain vehicles and all of that. We always gonna have some advice for young persons growing up and younger guys who are looking up to car enthusiasts in Jamaica. What would you say to someone who is a car enthusiast and would like to acquire a car and do modifications to it?
Well, my advice is get the car you love first, and then you gradually modify it. Don't just jump and do one big modification.
Right.
Take a look at what you have, imagine what you need, and then go from there.
Right.
It takes a lot, it costs a lot also, but you gradually, the end product is what persons always see. So just take your time and get all things into gear.
And we don't know it go already. I mean, I come to Port Antonio, I see the reception that you and Anjay get when you're over here, and I know you have a lot of peers that really admire your rides and persons who know you and look up to you as well in this parish. Is there anyone that you'd like to big up while you're here, just to say shout out to them?
Well, I want to shout out the entire Port Antonio car scene. Big up Hot Wheels, big up TWS, big up just about everybody in and around Port Antonio. But St. Thomas is my home. St. Thomas is my hometown, so I have to big up St. Thomas also. Big up my teammate, friend, brother, and everything, Anjay Webb, Webstar. So, yeah.
Alright then, so we heard from Boom himself, Damion. You know, big up to everybody on the car scene as well. And Damion, we know, and as I see guys, there's a lot coming for this car, so this was more like an introduction to what will come in the future. So yo, enough respect in Damion, you don't know it going on.
Big up.
We're basically there, we enjoy the vibe, you know we are one link, one family, same with TWS. So, alright guys, so there you have it, you don't know, Anjay, Boom, out of Port Antonio. As you know guys, these guys are in this area, this part of the island, you know, holding it down for the team TWS and just repping for the car scene as well. Yo, nice vibe, nice energy. And yo, just big up to the whole massive, the whole crew. Big up everybody out there, big up Team Hot Wheels, big up Sparkles, you don't know. And we're going to some rolling shots. And guys, these shots were taken earlier today, so of course you'll see where it looks a bit more earlier. So we're gonna go into some rolling shots of the car, show you, you know, what the car looks like when they're on the streets and driving around. And then guys, just enjoy the vibe, you see me? So yo, big up everybody. end of another vlog. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy the whole vibe with Anjay and Boom. You don't know. Big up to the GD Motor Port Antonio. And yo, we're gonna make Anjay and Damion close out the vlog for us. So yo, Anjay, what you have to say?
Come on, thank you for taking the time out to come over to Port Antonio on the east side. You know, we're trying to bring a little bit more light on the east side of Jamaica. And basically, like to say thank you for all the major players in the car fraternity, the sponsors, Sparkles Auto, sponsor for the merchandise, Hot Wheels. Thank you guys. Just stay tuned for this vlog. It's gonna be hot, hopping, you know. So thank you, man.
And Damion.
So remember to check out TWS YouTube page. Like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you will know whenever a hot video like this one drops. Big up to everyone.
Alright guys, until next time, you don't know. Peace out and we out.
TWS.
Yeah.